Hi, today I would like to talk to you about the purpose of life or the meaning of life. Surprisingly, it is quite simple. You are a physical vessel that holds an energy within you. And that energy, as we're taught at school, cannot just appear. It has to have come from somewhere and it cannot just die either. It will go somewhere when your physical vessel is not able to house it anymore. So we like to call this God. We like to call this prime source or original source or universal energy or intelligent energy or any other name that we can equate to the same sort of concept. So what happens is life and birth and death, sorry, are the same thing in reverse. Energy comes into a physical vessel or energy leaves a physical vessel. And the meaning of life is to experience life. We are living in a polarity reality, which means you can only know what something is when you've seen what it is not, or you've seen its opposite. So, simply put, this means you can only know left because you understand what right is, up and down, near and far, hot and cold, and things like that, love and fear. We say that there are only two sponsoring thoughts: love or fear. And this will fuel and help your concepts really simplify when you look at your life and how you categorize things that happen to you. So, life in its entirety is a gift. Whether we see it that way is another matter. When you come into this life, you have done so from a free will position. You have not been forced to be here. You have accepted the contract that has been offered to you at the soul level. And I like to say it's like a soul coming into a life, into a human vessel or human body. It's very much like us going to the cinema. It's sitting at home one day, it wants some excitement, it wants a new adventure. So it goes to the cinema and it decides, what sort of experience do I want now? Do I want a thriller? Do I want a romantic comedy? Do I want a adventure story? Okay, and it will go and buy its ticket, and it will take its seat, and it will watch the show. Now, as we go to the cinema and watch something that we've chosen to see, and let's say something sad happens or something terrible happens, someone has an accident, we don't suddenly pull out our phone and phone for an ambulance or phone the police to say something's happened. We know this is a movie. We know this is just for our entertainment purposes and for our or enriching purposes, I should say, because actually the soul's only need is to grow and contribute to others. So it will choose many different lives for different reasons. It will choose who it's born, where it's born, what sort of life it's going to lead. But most of the today decisions, as it were, are left up to us in our conscious capacity when we are doing this thing called being human. So, the meaning of life: enjoy your life, find out who you are, find out what you can become, understand that you're in a polarity reality. You can only know one thing because you've known the other. Everyone here is your angel. Everybody is helping you become your best self and setting up a stage perfectly aligned for you to do so. Should you wish, should you know that that's even what's happening. So, what's the meaning of life? To be enjoyed, to be happy. And how you do that is up to you, bearing in mind you have universal laws that you'll need to adhere to. Universal laws are things like attracts like. What you resist persists. What you look at dissolves. Energy flows where intention goes. These sorts of things will govern our experiences, and the quicker we learn them, the quicker we can use them, the quicker we can win at this thing called life.